In the darkness, when most of the world is asleep, a master hunter takes to the sky. The owl, a creature of the night, is known for its large, forward-facing eyes and its haunting call. But its most remarkable feature is one that we cannot easily see or hear. It is the gift of silent flight. This incredible ability allows the owl to drift through the air like a ghost, unheard by the small creatures it hunts on the forest floor. For a mouse or a vole, the first and last sign of an owl's presence is the moment it is caught. This stealth is not magic, it is the result of millions of years of evolution, shaping the owl into the perfect nocturnal predator. The world of birds is filled with the sounds of flight. The whoosh of a pigeon's wings as it takes off, the powerful beat of a hawk's wings as it soars, these sounds are a normal part of life. They are created by the air rushing over and around the wings, creating turbulence and noise. For most birds, this noise is simply a byproduct of moving through the sky. But for the owl, any sound could mean the difference between a successful hunt and a hungry night. Its survival depends on its ability to move without being detected, turning the air itself into an ally in its quest for food, a silent partner in the hunt. This need for silence has led to some of the most fascinating adaptations in the animal kingdom. While other birds of prey rely on sheer speed or overwhelming power, the owl has chosen a different path, the path of stealth. It is a strategy that requires a unique set of tools, all built into its own body. Its very form, from the shape of its wings to the structure of each individual feather, is engineered for quietness. This specialization makes the owl a subject of great interest, not just for nature lovers, but for scientists and engineers who wish to understand and even copy its remarkable abilities. Observing an owl in flight is a truly special experience. One might be standing in a quiet field at dusk, completely unaware that a large bird is passing just meters overhead. It moves with a grace and stillness that seems to defy the laws of physics. Unlike other birds, there is no rush, no frantic flapping. Instead, there is a slow, deliberate motion, a patient glide that conserves energy and, most importantly, eliminates sound. This silent passage is the key to its world, allowing it to enter the sensory sphere of its prey without ever announcing its arrival, a silent specter in the night. The first part of the owl's secret to silence lies in the size and shape of its wings. If you were to compare an owl to another bird of a similar body weight, like a pigeon or a crow, you would notice something striking. The owl's wings are exceptionally large and broad for its size. This large surface area gives the owl a great deal of lift. It means that with each flap, the owl can stay in the air for longer and travel further. This efficiency is crucial, as it allows the owl to fly very slowly without stalling or falling from the sky. Slower flight and less frequent flapping are the first steps in reducing noise. This large wing area is often described as having a low wing loading. This simply means that each square centimeter of the wing has to support very little body weight. A pigeon with its smaller wings has a high wing loading and must flap its wings hard and fast to stay airborne, creating a lot of noise. The owl, by contrast, can float on the air with slow, deep, and infrequent wing beats. It can glide for long distances, listening and watching, using the minimum amount of effort. This unhurried and graceful flight is not just beautiful to watch, it's a fundamental part of its acoustic camouflage. Furthermore, the wings of an owl are not just large, they are also deeply curved. This curvature, or camber, helps to generate more lift at lower speeds. Think of it like a sail on a boat that is designed to catch as much wind as possible. The owl's wing is designed to catch and control the air as effectively as possible, even when moving at a snail's pace. This allows it to hover almost silently over a potential meal, giving it precious seconds to pinpoint the exact location of its prey before it strikes. This combination of size and shape makes the owl's wing a masterpiece of low-speed aerodynamic engineering. This unique wing design, therefore, sets the stage for silence. By reducing the need for rapid, powerful movements, the owl has already won half the battle against noise. The main source of sound from a bird's flight is the turbulence created as air moves over the wing surface. By flying slowly, the owl generates far less of this noisy, disturbed air to begin with. But this is only the beginning of the story. The truly remarkable adaptations are found on a much smaller scale, hidden in the intricate structure of the owl's feathers themselves, which work to silence the little sound that remains. If you could look closely at the edge of an owl's wing, you would find its first secret weapon. The very front edge of the primary flight feathers is not smooth like that of a duck or a hawk. Instead, it is serrated, like the teeth of a tiny comb. This leading-edge comb plays a vital role in managing the flow of air. As the wing moves forward, this comb breaks up the single large rush of air into many smaller, gentler streams. These tiny microturbulences are much quieter than the large, noisy vortex of air created by a smooth-edged wing. This simple but brilliant adaptation tackles the noise at its very source. The second secret is found on the surface of the wing itself. The top of an owl's flight feathers is covered in a soft, downy texture that feels like velvet. This porous and flexible surface has a remarkable effect. It absorbs the sound that is generated as air flows over the wing, much like a thick carpet absorbs sound in a room. It also helps to smooth out the flow of the air, further reducing turbulence and the noise it creates. In addition, this velvety pile muffles the sound of feathers rubbing against each other during a wing beat, a source of noise in other birds that is almost entirely eliminated in the owl. The third and final piece of this silent puzzle is located at the back of the wing. The trailing edge of the owl's feathers is not a single, sharp edge. It is soft and fringed, almost like the frayed edge of a piece of cloth. As the air flows over the wing and comes off the back, this flexible fringe helps the different streams of air to merge back together smoothly and quietly. In other birds, the air leaves the sharp trailing edge in a way that creates noisy little whirlpools, or vortices. The owl's fringed feathers prevent these from forming, allowing the air to slip away from the wing without a sound. Together, these three features, the comb, the velvet, and the fringe, form a sophisticated system for noise suppression. Each one deals with the sound of airflow in a different way, and their combined effect is astonishing. They break up the turbulence, absorb the sound, and smooth the airflow's exit. It is a natural stealth technology that far surpasses anything humans have been able to design. This intricate feather structure is the ultimate reason why an owl can fly just inches above the ground without alerting the sensitive ears of the prey it is hunting. Why has the owl gone to such extraordinary lengths to be silent? Scientists have two main ideas, and both are likely true. The first is known as the stealth hypothesis. This theory suggests that silent flight evolved to prevent the owl's prey from hearing it approach. Animals like mice, voles, and shrews have incredibly sensitive hearing, which they use as their primary defense against predators in the dark. If they could hear the flapping of an owl's wings, they would have time to dart for cover. By flying silently, the owl can bypass this early warning system entirely, giving its prey no chance to escape. The second idea is called the self-masking hypothesis, and it focuses on the owl's own hearing. Many nocturnal owls hunt in complete darkness and rely on sound to find their food. Their faces are shaped like satellite dishes, funneling the faintest sounds, like the rustle of a mouse under leaves or even under snow, to their asymmetrical ears. This allows them to pinpoint a sound's location with incredible accuracy. If the owl's own wings made noise, that sound would mask or drown out the tiny sounds of its prey. Silent flight, therefore, allows the owl to keep its own ears open while it hunts on the wing. Interestingly, not all owls are silent flyers. Species that hunt during the day, like the burrowing owl, tend to be noisier. They rely more on sight than sound to find their prey. Similarly, owls that hunt fish, like the Asian fish owl, are also much louder. Fish cannot hear the sound of an approaching bird from the air, so there has been no evolutionary pressure for these owls to develop silent flight. These exceptions strongly support the idea that silence is a specific adaptation for hunting small, land-based animals with excellent hearing in the dark. It is a tool used only when it is needed. To prove just how silent owls are, scientists have conducted remarkable experiments. In one test, a trained barn owl named Kenza was flown through a soundproof room filled with highly sensitive microphones. The recordings showed that the sound of its flight was almost non-existent at frequencies that humans and prey animals can hear. In another demonstration, the owl was able to fly and land on its trainer's arm without him hearing a thing until the very last moment. This is the ultimate proof of the owl's mastery of the air, a hunter that has conquered sound itself to survive in the shadows.